Hello and welcome in. My name's Karen. This is Lost Souls Tarot. Let's just get started and see what messages we've got for you today. I'm going to start with 3 cards from the Silver, Gold and Sparkly deck, which is various potions and spells with a Harry Potter theme. What do we need to be looking out for? What does the collective need to be wary of? Invisibility potion. So someone's moving in the shadows, either yourself or someone else. Someone doesn't want to be seen. Someone doesn't want to be prior incantato. So, oh, that's 2 there. I'm going to put this one back. So prior incantato tells you what your previous spell was. So someone maybe previously was trying to be, that's not happening. But again, one more, oh, there we go. Stupefy. So someone was previously trying to move in the shadows. And now they're trying to kind of confuse you. I'm going to take one more actually. I normally only take 3. I want to take a 4th one. No, this, no. That one, the one that flipped over. A revive potion. I think this is somebody else. I don't think this is your energy. So I think somebody else was trying to move in the shadows, maybe play games. And they were previously doing this, but now they're trying to kind of confuse you. But you've recovered from whatever, you've recovered, or you're recovering from whatever they were trying to do. Okay, that's interesting. Let's do, just do a few from the High Priestess deck, and then we'll move on. I haven't lifted out too many. It's mainly tarot I've lifted out today. So we've got the letter B. Got an earth sign. So that could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oopsie. This deck's just ever so slightly too big. Just has the risk of flying everywhere. Oops, there, that one ever flipped over. Year of the Ox. I'll take another one before I place that out and hold it up in a sec. That one. Friends with Benefits. So we've got the Year of the Ox, which is 1961, 73, 85, 97, 2009 or 2021. So there's possibly someone born in the Year of the Ox. Or one of those years has something significant. The last one was 2021. The next one will be 2033. And they had Friends with Benefits come out. So someone playing games. A bunch of ash just fell on my cards from that sage. I've got a little car hoover that I keep over there. I don't know if anybody else finds this, but like burning sage is the messiest thing ever, and it can have ash all, especially if you kind of cleanse your space. Like it just falls all over the floor all the time. I've got a little car hoover, and I just constantly hoover this desk, and it's triggering me slightly that it's on. I'm going to have to move it, guys. Sorry, I'll hoover my floor afterwards. There we go. Can't live with that throughout the reading. Ash on my cards, no. I've lost my train of thought. Right, that one flipped upside down. Something's not happening next month. So next month it come up upside down. So maybe you thought something was going to happen, but it's not anymore. Next month's not that far away. February. Gosh, when does February start? A week on Sunday? I can't tell. I can't read my calendar from here. Actually, I don't need my glasses for this. I'm not reading my phone. Take my spectacles off. Only need them for small writing on cards. You've got an air sign. So air is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Look at me remembering. I've got a breakup. So someone is not breaking up with someone who's friends with benefits next month, and it's something to do with the year of the ox, and an earth sign and the letter B. Okay. North. This could be someone north of you or someone in the north node. Check that how it resonates. And then, oh, and then we've got Aquarius. That sign always confuses me because the symbol is water, yet it's an air sign. Go figure. We're currently in the season of Aquarius, so it might not be somebody of that star sign, but something happened between now and February 18th. So at the tail end of the year of the snake. And then we've got autumn coming out. Interesting. This is maybe something that started last autumn, which would have been anything before the 21st of December last year. Okay, let's just get into some oracle cards. I'll just do one line and then I'm just going to do mainly tarot. Might do a slightly shorter reading. I just tend to find that this is what lies beneath oracle deck. I tend to find that the cards just tend to start repeating themselves, and I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. Okay, that one there that's poking out. So we've got total drama, action, but in reverse. So whatever happened or is happening, it's not going to be, there's going to be no drama. I feel like the no drama is coming from you. But let me just confirm that. Oh, another one in reverse. Don't want to hear it. Okay. There's no drama and there's open communication. Wow, isn't this a spicy read? Again, I'm just getting a not bothered feeling. Feeling that this is a collective. I think this person's been playing games. Some kind of games. And you're not bothered. I've got fighting for what you love, claiming what yours, love is the battlefield. Okay. I think if this person loved you, I mean, they should, you know, like make an effort and want to be more than friends with benefits. So outdated, discarded, outdated, irrelevant, old news. Someone's way of thinking is outdated. I think it's this friends with benefits person. Maybe very non-committal. Bad choices in reverse. Everything's coming out in reverse. Bad choices in reverse. I think you're making good choices, and because there's discarded on there, I think you've just, especially because I've got the revived potion in here, I think you've just recovered. Got to check yourself. There's no drama. You've got open communication. You've communicated clearly. You're not making bad choices. You'll fight for what you love, and if this is something that you don't love, then it's getting discarded. And you're making sure you're looking after yourself. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, the drama. Let me see. That's too many. I'm going to do it a line of the black and white deck. Trash. I'm just going to take the top one, but we'd also put on a show come out. So I've got trash, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Okay, so that's just repeating the outdated, discarded one. So it looks to me like you're, I mean, this might not just be this kind of, whatever this friends with benefits thing is going on over here. It might just be people in general who don't serve your highest and greatest good. You know, making good choices, not arguing, not creating drama, having open conversations, fighting for what you love and getting rid of what you don't and what doesn't serve you or is irrelevant to your life. So many of us hang on to relationships and friendships that are just, they're not, you know, they're just, they've served their time and their purpose. Okay, let's do some from the white deck and then we'll take some from the black deck. So security. So you're looking for security in a relationship, which friends with benefits doesn't give you. Got infatuation. Okay. Spirituality. Just coming under fighting for what you love. I think that infatuation card, I get the feeling this is your energy, and I'm not sure if you want somebody who's infatuated with you, but I think you just want somebody who wants more than friends with benefits. You're looking for stability as well. I think this is your energy. So you want somebody who's into you rather than just, just wants to use your body as a fleshlight, frankly. Sorry, that sounded judgmental. It wasn't meant to, but it's just like, no, too old for. I'm too old for that. Maybe you're not. That's fine. Cynicism. So that's over making good choices. So I think you're a bit cynical. Well, maybe a bit cynical about this person because I think you know that it's not going to go anywhere, which is why you got rid of them, thrown them out. Compassion. So that's coming on top of check yourself. So I think you've shown yourself compassion, and you know you maybe got hooked into something, because especially if they were playing games and moving in the shadows and trying to confuse you. So maybe they were just looking for friends with benefits but confusing you, and then we've got enlightenment coming on top of trash. This whole line is definitely your energy. I've found this because I've just started doing collective readings. I tend to find the white deck comes out for the collective now, and then the black deck tends to come out for whoever, if there are any other parties. So this is definitely your energy. So you're looking for security, stability, you're compassionate with yourself, you're enlightened. You want somebody who's, well, maybe infatuated is a strong word. Maybe you don't want somebody who's infatuated with you, but you want somebody who's blooming, wants more than a convenient hookup. Okay, I've got 3 coming out straight off the bat. So I've got November in the black deck. I've got female in reverse. I think that came out in the reverse, so that's possibly a distorted feminine, or not a female, so it could be a male. Take that on as resonates. And the letter M. I think it's the female in reverse is a masculine rather than a distorted feminine, because the letter M came out straight after it. I'm going to take the other half of the deck. Okay. Karmic cycles. This person's just going around in cycles. This, whatever they've done with kind of moving in the shadows, probably been hot and cold, disappearing, coming back, trying to confuse you, and you're recovering from this. This is just them going around in cycles. They've been doing this probably all their life. I suspect they're avoidant. Got the letter I, so M and I have come out. Michael, Mick, Michelle, different males, so breaking cycles. Interesting. That's too many. There's Virgo trying to come out though. You've got the Year of the Pig coming out. So that's 1971, 83, 95, 2007, 19, and 31. Which hasn't happened yet. So the last one was 2019. You can count back from 1971 if it's someone older. Okay. That breaking cycles is interesting because that's coming out in their energy. So either distorted feminine or some masculine. Not sure which. Let's start with the Black Tarot. Okay, let's have a wee look see. Ring the bell. I tend to burn sage, so I don't always ring the bell. I tend to do it before the reading, but if I didn't today. It's not this deck. This one. So this is the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms. Yeah, it's this deck. It's just shuffling completely differently. Practically flying out. There we go. Alright, okay, I do need the spectacles for this now. I think that's the, is that the 10 or the 2? The 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So that's coming down on security. So you're looking, I think you're looking, you're either at, I don't know if you're in the 10 of Pentacles, because like 10 of Pentacles is maximum abundance, you know, it's like, it can be generational wealth or a lot of money. But you're looking for security. You're looking for the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles tends to be, you can be the 9 of Pentacles on your own, and the 10 of Pentacles generally with someone else. So you're looking for the 10 of Pentacles. I suspect this person wasn't it. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands can be a new beginning, can be a creative spark, a new job. Can also be a bit of a spicy energy. It's not particularly phallic image on this card, but some of the more traditional cards can be a little bit more obvious about what the wand is. So it could just be a passionate new beginning as well. So that's coming under. I get the feeling this is something that's happened and this is something new. It's not resonating with this. So I think you're looking, because you throwing this person away in the trash, you're looking for the 10 of Pentacles and a new passionate beginning, and not with this person. That's what I read from that. So got the Moon. So the Moon, which is listening to your intuition. Pisces energy. And that's coming under spirituality, actually. So you're listening to your intuition. Because the Moon is about what you can't see, what's hidden. But if you're tuning into your kind of spiritual side and you're listening to your intuition, then you can kind of see what's hidden. You just know. You know? High Priest. Can't wake up, the High Priestess. Oh man. Oh, sorry. I just get really excited when the cards just like kind of, because like I wouldn't always interpret the Moon that way. You would, depending on the scenario, you would interpret it in very different ways, and depending on the cards around. It's just like the High Priestess comes out. Yes, you're listening to your intuition. I think you listen to your intuition about this person. You were looking for security and stability, and you were cynical about this person. And yeah, you became enlightened and threw them away. And I think as a part of that, it was a bit of a karmic lesson. I think the breaking cycles came up in this the other person's, well, the non-collective's energy in from the black deck. But I think maybe you learn something from that as well, and you listen to your intuition. Right, so what next? Five of Swords. So that's coming under cynicism. So you might be feeling still a little bit cynical. And bad choices is in the reverse. It might, to be fair, bad choices might not be you're making good choices. It might just be you're trying. I don't use the word trying. There's a better word than that. You're trying not to make bad choices. The Five of Swords is very much, it can be kind of indicative of like bullying or emotionally abusive relationships or some kind of abusive, toxic relationships. And that is, I was always say that's the letter T there. It's actually the letter I. It looked like a T though, which just fit with the word toxic there. I think maybe you're a little cynical and you're wary of making bad choices. You want to make, it's maybe not about making good choices, you just don't want to make bad choices and end up in the Five of Swords with somebody. But if you listen to your intuition and you look at what's hidden, I think you're fine. But let's see. Don't listen to me, let's listen to the cards. Got Queen of Cups. Oh, such a pretty card. She's surrounded by little fireflies in the forest. It's beautiful. So Queen of Cups is kind of like it's water energy. The water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And that's coming under compassion and checking yourself. Queen of Cups is emotionally intelligent, nurturing, sitting in her power, a leader. And I think you've been, whatever that this was you went through, I think you've been compassionate with yourself, essentially. Realised where you went wrong. And then we've got the Magician coming out. I'm going to hang fire on interpreting that one because I need another line. Tell me about this Magician. Because it could go one of two ways. It could be manipulation or manifesting. I'm not sure which one it is. He looks a little dark. Tell me about the Magician, please. That one. Five of Pentacles. On top of the Ten of Pentacles. So we've gone from the 10 to the 5. Just going to do one more. Why is this Magician trying to manifest Five of Pentacles? I don't think this Magician's you. I think this person was trying to make you feel out in the cold. Even though I think you threw them away. Unless they got rid of you because you wanted more. Then we've got the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is kind of independent happiness that you can get on your own. So that's on top of the Ace of Wands, and that was about you wanting to move on away from whoever this was into a new passionate beginning is how I'm reading that. But you're listening to your intuition and you're looking at, you're reading between the lines with people now, I think, because you don't want to get into this Five of Swords. Because this person you threw out was trying to manifest you being out in the cold. They were playing games. But your passionate new beginning it means you're in your Nine of Cups essentially, which is lovely energy. It's no, it's the Nine of Pentacles, it's pre-Empress. Oh, let's have a wee look. Tell me about the Moon and the Nine of Cups. That one. Four of Pentacles. So we've gone from the 10 to the 5 to the 4. This guy, he's sitting on his throne. Got a bit of a smug energy, like he's just sitting on his wealth, not spending it, hoarding it. There's more of a greed element to this than there is holding on energy. Okay, this is, I need one more because this is a little, the energy's a little all over the place. I think it's this, the Magician's making this energy weird. Because, yeah. Because they're trying to stupefy you. So why is this all over the place? Two Wands. There are no wands in this picture. She's just walking away through an open doorway into the light, into a new beginning there. So Two Wands is about making a decision. And often, not always, but often in many of the cards, there's two and the person's made the decision. You can see which wand they've chosen. She's chosen the wand and she's walking out the door. Whoever this was, they were creating a really hot and cold energy, because I've got Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, which is like really positive. Then I've got Four of Pentacles, but I'm getting a real greed energy from it. But this person is trying to keep you hooked in, I think. But I'm getting a real, because that Two Wands is coming out on top of the High Priestess. That's too many. If I take that one, I'll put them back. And you're walking away into your Four of Wands. You're going from the 2 to the 4. It's lovely, that card. Like, there's actually a little house on it and there's little flowers around it and it's just beautiful. So you're moving on to your own stability, onto your Nine of Cups, which you can have by yourself without this person messing with your head. Okay. Got Death coming out. That's Scorpio energy. Now that's coming down on the Queen of Cups. This reading was great right until this Magician appeared. And then they just seem to have, like, the energy's weird. Okay. Was this Queen of Cups ending something, which I've kind of already established, or is this Magician trying to end something for the Queen of Cups? The Hierophant. So Taurus energy. So the Hierophant can be an official person, someone in a position of power. I'm getting really bad vibes from these cards. This Magician isn't a nice person. I get the feeling, you know, if, I don't want to say if they can't have you, nobody can, but they want to put themselves in a position of power over you, and they want to, I don't want to say they want to end you, but they want to end something for you. And it might actually be your stability, which is your Four of Wands. So that might be your home life, your job, anything that, you know, you find stability from. And in fact, in what you wanted here, the things that are precious to you is your security, someone who loves you, your spirituality, your stability. You're cynical about not making any more bad choices. You're compassionate with yourself and you're enlightened. I mean, that came out on that line there. And this person wants to end your stability. Or where you live even. Why? Get a life. Like, it's over. Oh, is this deck up? Oh, the deck's upside down. I'd have taken it if it was just one that was upside down, but the whole deck's upside down. Is that one card or two? It's three. Oh no, it's two. So I've got Death wanting to come out again, and the Nine of Wands, which is the Wounded Warrior. To be fair, we had Breaking Cycles come out as well underneath Compassion. So it could just be that the Queen of Cups is ending the cycle with this person, which is why I've got the Death here. There's a real weird power dynamic here. That this person's energy here, it's kind of like, it's almost like it's behind the Queen of Cups back because she's facing this way, and then all this stuff's going on here, and she's just looking at her stability and, oh yeah, Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel that her stability is at risk. Okay. It's kind of a malevolent feeling over here from that Magician. Right, let's tell me about this Ten of Pentacles going to the Five of Pentacles, because that is, and then to the Four, that's depletion there. Right, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, so this can be karmic cycles. Where's karmic cycle? Is this maybe a pattern? I said that's so Scottish. Pattern, sorry, not pattern. Nice to be saying medium instead of medium. Is this maybe been a pattern for you in the past, the collective, where you've started off something with somebody, you're not dramatic, you're not, you're not creating trouble, you're just wanting something peaceful, and you start in the Ten of Cups and you end in the Five of Pentacles? Is this a cycle? Or is this what this person does? Because maybe they've got narcissistic tendencies, so they'll love bomb you and then slowly deplete that down to the Five of Pentacles. Either way, you're still experiencing that. So you're going from the 10 to the 5, and they're creating you going from the 10 to the 5. And this is this person's karmic cycles that they keep repeating. You're breaking the cycles. Or maybe they're breaking the cycle, but I'm not getting that feeling from this part of the reading. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me about the Nine of Cups and the Sun. Just very similar kind of artwork to the Wheel of Fortune. So that's Leo energy, or can be Leo energy. So the Sun can be about exposing things, but it can also just be about happiness and joy. In this instance, I think it's got both meanings. So one, I think you're exposing or seeing the patterns and the karmic patterns you've been through before, which is you start off on this high, or everything looks good, and slowly, and maybe not so slowly, maybe overnight, you're suddenly in the Ten of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles with this person in lack. But also, you've got this, you want a passionate new beginning, or whatever your new beginning is, with that spark inside you, and you want to find, or you're in your Nine of Cups. So, and that just brings happiness, and you're looking for happiness. You want to be happy, but if you keep repeating these karmic patterns or making these bad choices, and you don't want to make bad choices, you're just going to end up in this 10 to the 5, 10 to the 5, and keep on going round. And I think this time you want to break the cycle, and you want to go forth in your own Nine of Cups and find happiness and joy. So I think there's two meanings to that in this reading. Okay, so tell me about this, the Moon and the Four of Pentacles. I think this is this person's energy over here. I think because there's a real greedy holding on energy. Like, I don't think this person wants to let you go. Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles can be about making a choice or balance or juggling or, you know, finding kind of balance. It can also be about juggling people. It's a bit about stability. Does this person want to hold on to you because of your money? We've got Pentacles here as well. Did this person deplete your money? Because Pentacles can be money, or it can just be abundance. This person is depleted from the 10 to the 5 to the 4, and they're desperately holding on. And here we've got the 2. So that's a massive reduction. You go 10, 5, 4, 2. I mean, all we've got left is the ace, and then you've got nothing. Tell me about the 2 of Wands and this kind of intuition and walking away energy. I think you see this. This is why the Sun is here. You see this. Because right in the middle of these 9 cards is the nine of Cups, which is your own kind of personal happiness. And I think you see this karmic cycle. And I think you see this depletion. And I think you see it as a pattern. The 10 to the 5 to the 4 to the 2. This person's a vampire, and they're draining you either of your resources, your abundance, or you're just your energy, so you can't be abundant, which it still affects your finances because maybe you spend more, you don't work as many hours. 9 of Swords. You're making the decision to walk away. Put this person in the 9 of Swords. Because I think they see you as a bit of a cash cow, maybe. I'm going to take the one that I felt. I'm going to take both of these sections because they flew out. So we've got Ace of Swords in reverse. There's a lack of clarity, a lack of truth. Because that was the 5 of Swords. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles on top of Death. So this person has a lack of clarity about your stability. This person has really tried to affect your stability. Tried to end your stability. But they're not seeing it changing. Because you've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. And there's no new beginning for this person either. You've got the Page of Pentacles. And their Death. I mean, if you want to talk about depletion, you've got the 10 to the 5 to the 4 to the 2, and the Page of Pentacles is carrying 1. So that can often be about an offer, a gift, something tangible, but it's on top of death. This person's got nothing to offer you. They'll do nothing but drain you. Then I've got the Hanged Man. They want you stuck. They want you stuck. There's such a bullying energy coming off of this, whoever this magician is. They think they're the Hierophant. They want to end your stability, and they can't. And they want you stuck with them so they can deplete you, bleed you dry. Right, come on, give us something positive after going from the 10 to the 5 to the 4 to the 2 to the 1. Give me something good. Tell me about ending these karmic cycles and seeing these karmic cycles and seeing, it's maybe not karmic cycles, it's maybe just seeing what this person's done. Or maybe it was a karmic, maybe it was a karmic lesson for you. Maybe you didn't listen to your intuition in the past and now you're listening to your intuition. Got the world. Ending cycles. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that that came out on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Breaking cycles. You're going to be victorious. Because the world is also like a victorious card. You know, it's about succeeding and, you know, overcoming things as well. And ending things. So this one person wanted to end your stability, but you're victorious about breaking these cycles. Six of Pentacles. That's better. So we're going from the Ace to the Six now. So the Six is about, and again, this comes back to what you want, which is somebody who's, infatuation is a strong word, but you want someone who actually wants you for you because they like you, not your Ten of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take and reciprocity. So again, we had this Two of Wands, this moving on energy. And it's just about moving forward into what is right for you. I mean, this Queen of Cups feels so trapped in this kind of, the only hope is this little, like the Four of Pentacles here, which just seems to be under attack from all sides. Four of Pentacles, under the Four of, so we've got the Four to the Two to the Four. And this one's definitely got a holding on energy. He's gripping onto that pentacle in this one. Kind of really heavy energy. It's really heavy. This person is trying to hold on for dear life, whoever this Magician is. Do you know there's only one court card come out? And it's the Queen of Cups. Oh no, well we've had the Page of Pentacles as well, to be fair, but Four of Cups. So this person's in anxiety and they're stressed because you're ignoring them. You're just like, no, I don't want whatever you've got to offer. You've got nothing to offer me. I've got everything to offer and you've got nothing. Okay, tell me about this person unable to stop your stability. Hermit. Virgo energy. So I think you've gone within and been able to see this. Again, it was a similar vibe I got over here. You were able to see that this person kind of took you from the 10 to the 5. And you could see that this was a cycle and maybe you've been through this before in previous relationships and you've ended it. And similarly here, this person, because I've got the Five of Swords, with the Four of Wands on top, and then the Ace of Swords in reverse, and then the Hermit. This person was kind of really trying to affect your stability, possibly even the stability of your home or your job or something. And you've gone within and you can see this. Again, the kind of cards are just repeating kind of same narrative. No, it's too many, but that's the Fool wanting to come out alongside, so a new beginning, alongside the Magician, which if I'd taken them would have come under the Magician. Cards are just repeating themselves. Okay. Oh, what have I done? I don't know what I did there. The Magician's still flipped over in the deck as well. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to take a few love oracle cards and I'm going to close this out. I think my readings are too big because they just repeat. I think I did say I was going to make this a smaller reading, but yeah. No, it doesn't want to come out. Come on. There we go, that one. Nope, too many. That one. King of Wands. Okay, finally, like a decent court card coming out underneath. Queen of Cups. And I had the King of Wands come out in my wee bonus romance. Oh no, that was the Emperor and the Empress. It was another one. was one of last night's readings that I had the King of Wands come out right at the end, and here's coming out right at the end again. So it looks like there is somebody new coming in for you, possibly a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But only once you've kind of dealt with this and you've kind of like gone within and you've kind of healed whatever this is, and you know, got over your worry about making bad choices. Then we've got death. Now that's coming out on top of the hanged man. So this person, I think this person coming in might help you become unstuck. I mean, I'm not saying you should start something with somebody else while you're still hung up on somebody, but I think this person will realize that it's over when this King of Wands comes in. And maybe, I'm not sure if this hanged man energy is yours or theirs, actually. They might be stuck. Well, I mean, if they've depleted you from the 10 to the 5 to the 4 to the 2 to the ace, then they don't want it to end, but I think they'll realise that it's over when this King of Wands comes in. Okay, that was interesting. It's mainly about you, not much about the other person, but let's see if you can tell me a little bit about this magician. Tell me about the magician. Okay, so they're heartbroken, really. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. Not showing true feelings, hiding, personify, pretend, deluding and gaslighting. Yep. Playing games, which came out right at the beginning. Let's see that one. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, tell me about this. Actually, tell me about the Queen of Wands, and then, not the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, and then I'll ask about the King of Wands, and then we will call it a day. What about the Queen of Wands? Grim Reaper. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Absolutely, you're breaking these cycles. You're ending them with the World card here. No second chances. You're growing and transforming and leaving this person behind in their codependent, obsessive ways, because they're repeating karmic cycles. Can you tell me about the Queen of... Oh, I've got a card there that's in the reverse. I'm going to take it. So it needs time, takes time, and time cycles, time to heal, progress. So you're healing right now. And I think you're somewhere, I get the feeling you're maybe in hermit mode just now. You're rejecting everything, including this person. They might be blowing up your phone. And I think you need to do that to... Where's... Oh, hang on. Oh, damn. My phone's gone. Hang on. Sorry about that wee break. Garage phoned about my car just at an opportune time. So, oh, let's close my door as well. So yeah, this card came out, which was abundance. So you're in a... I've lost my flow now. Yeah, so you're kind of healing, but yeah, you're in a state of abundance. Keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's be a little bit nosy about this King of Wands then, and then we'll call it quits. The Runner. Oh dear. We've got the Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Maybe this isn't someone new coming in, maybe it's this person. Which is why it's followed by death. 2 came out. Seduction and Heart with a key. I'm not going to take them though, because I only want one. Dang nabbit. I thought this King of Wands was somebody new with good energy. I mean, if this magician wanted to be friends with benefits, then yeah, they're probably a bit of a runner. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Yeah, okay. This is the magician. Sorry, I thought it was somebody new coming in, which kind of makes sense because there's just death. Whatever was keeping you stuck was just ended. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. Yeah. So that's the first hint at third-party interference. So maybe that was the sudden change in the shock you needed to. This card that is right in the middle of the reading. Two of Wands, and make your decision and walk straight out of there. And walk straight out there into your stability that this person was desperately trying to mess with every possible way. And this person may have taken you to rock bottom because you've gone from the Ten of Pentacles in here all the way to the Page, but then you're working back up to the 6 and the 4 here again. So, you know, it does look like there's yeah, you're taking the time to heal and progress. Okay, right, well, I was hoping somebody new would be coming in, but it doesn't seem to be coming out in the readings at the moment. It's all just about you. So thanks very much for listening if you got this far, and take care, and I'll be back soon. Bye.